I know you have your directions, and there's the script and the storyline. But really, do you ever sit there and go, why did Dean not answer his phone? Why did Cass trust, or why did Sam trust Crowley? Because that's worked out so well in the past for you. I mean, how do you justify it to yourselves? Because we're going, oh no, Dean's an idiot.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you like your tone? Oh yeah, let's not forget, I picked you. He raised you from perdition. And I will put you back to perdition.
Yes, of course, over the past 200 and...
Bunch?
Good question. Yeah, so over that many episodes, sure, we read things, we're like, what? But, you know, we're also...
238. Johnny on the spot here.
But we also know that, you know, that this is, we're invested, and we know that these questions sometimes get asked for a reason, or these actions sometimes have meaning that we don't necessarily see right away. Maybe it's just to set up a storyline. Maybe it's to set up Sam going to hell and talking to Lucifer, or Dean, you know, missing that call so that he can't stop Sam going to, or whatever it is. There's generally a method to the madness, and we have to trust that the writers have a method, and so far they have. So, you know, we hope you do too.
The only times that I feel like, Sam, Dean, you're such idiots, is when it's actually like a fight scene scenario where maybe we've finished most of the sigil with like a finger, and demons run in, and we're like fighting them and losing, and then finally we put the finger up and they explode. You're like, why didn't they just do it the second the demons? You shoot like, clap your hands if you believe, or clap your hands if you understand, or whatever. Let's clap your hands if you believe.
Oh, that's a fact.
Sam's fighting the fairy, and all he has to do is like pour salt open, and he's getting beat up and thrown across the room, and finally he's about to die, and he like pours salt, and so the guy starts picking up the salt or whatever and counting it. I actually added the line, like, why did I do that in the first place? And I kept it. We have something else coming up like that, where you're like, why didn't they just finish this, which would have taken a millisecond before getting beat up for like 15 hours.
Because then they wouldn't have the scene of them getting beaten up, and the bad guy wouldn't have been able to give his exposition about why he's doing what he's doing. There's 100 times when it's like, they are highly trained, they've been doing this their entire life. How when they get thrown across a room, does their weapon always fly in a place that they can't find it?
What isn't that?
You know, like, first of all, two things. One, whenever we do actually get flown, or get sent flying off of whether it's an air ram or whether it's we throw ourselves, the instinctual thing to do is to grip tight. So I've actually had to tell my stunt double, Todd Scott, multiple times, dude, you gotta lose the knife when you get thrown through the closet. And he's like, right, got it. Every time. So, right there, it's just like, but again, then we would be armed and we would just kill the person and they wouldn't be able to choke us and tell us what they're doing and why they're doing what they're doing. And none of us would know anything. So,
and then, also, we wouldn't be able to get saved by our brother.
That's right.
Hi.
Hi. I wanted to ask, we know from our friendly neighborhood cosmic entity that angels all go to the empty, and we know that Chuck has no power in the empty. So every time he brought Cass back, what happened? Did he pull one over on the empty, or are there multiple versions of Cass out
Sorry,
there
I think
sleeping?
her mic is dead. I can't hear anything that she's... Well, I'll have to get back to your question when your mic is working. I'm sorry, go sit down. Thank you. I mean, you could ask, why would you ask that? Why did alternate universe Cass have a German accent? I mean, you can't pull these threads, which is, by the way, something we say on set all the time. I'll be like, guys, does this make sense? And they'll be like, don't pull the thread. Just leave it, let it go. Man, That's such a bummer. Do you have an idea?
I actually think there's different versions of Cass. Each time he dies, he goes to the empty, and then Chuck recreates his body and his memories and everything, brings him back that way, so there's actually dozens of
That's
Casses
right.
out
You
there.
are correct. That is right. At this point, Cass is a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. That's why he's starting to look kind of worn.
Yeah, that would be a good episode, just have an army of Casses.
Yep. Would be tiring though to shoot if you think about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
So my question's about how like Gabriel died like the last time.
I know there's so many deaths to choose from at this point.
So Lucifer killed Gabriel with like regular angel blade,
Right.
but only an archangel blade could kill an archangel.
Right.
So why did Lucifer think that you were dead, even though like the fake version of you was killed with a regular?
I'm so glad you asked that. This is something that people haven't realized. Lucifer is stupid. Why else would you lean on evil so heavily? You have no other tools in your toolbox. He's just not a bright guy. I fooled him. It was too simple.
I wish Pellegrino was backstage right now.
I'm really glad he's not. Is he here this weekend?
Yeah.
Anyway, we never had this conversation. By Lucifer, I mean Tom Ellis. Damn it, I'm screwed. Thank you for the question. You.
Hi. My question is, sorry, I'm like forgetting it. So after Cassiel took away Lisa and Ben's memory of Dean, and Dean like walked in and was like, sorry, I hit you with my car and everything. What happens like when they go home and they find like pictures of Dean and stuff, and like neighbors ask about him, and they're like, why was the guy?
Yeah, you messed up, man. Okay, what? Was it death? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Cass, just say the whole thing. I think I got it, but just in case,
Okay.
say the whole thing again.
So Cass took away Lisa and Ben's memory of Dean once.
Lisa and Ben's memory.
Yeah,
That was
Lisa
the
and
part I missed. You mean because it was sounded really weird there for a minute? Yes, Lisa and Ben's memory. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So after Dean goes in and is like, sorry, I hit you with my car, and then they go home, what if they like find pictures of him and stuff? Like, won't they be like, why did the guy that hit me with his car?
You have a great point. This is a really depressing show. Why are we watching it? Yeah, those, I just I wanted to make sure that they have just a little reminder of, that heartthrob that hit them with the car. See what I did there? See what I did there? See? Yeah. I think there's a lot in the over the course of the series that would throw off the space-time continuum. I don't know that finding a picture of Dean, the guy who hit her car, the heartthrob that hit her car, would really make it. You'll have to excuse him. He's
got a hairball.
25% German. Auf Wiedersehen, bitteschön. That's all I got. I don't.
So when Cass has to get an ingredient for the spell to open the rift, like he ends up married to the queen or whatever,
Yes.
how does he like travel to that area since he doesn't have his wings? How did he get there?
Your mic is very hard to... Sorry. Sorry, it must be interference or something. He has a plane, that's right. Fuck, I don't know. That's right, he's back from like Israel or something?
Yeah.
Right? I'm back from Israel. Syria, very quickly. No sweat, no signs of jet lag. Do you have an idea? I don't know. This feels like you guys are really trying to poke a lot of holes in things today. What is the answer? Correct answer is what?
I don't know. He could have like stolen a military transport or something.
Yeah, that is what he did. That is precisely what Cass did. He learned to fly a long-range bomber, and he went to Syria and picked it up. He flew into hostile airspace with Russian anti-aircraft missiles being shot up at the ground from him, Assad's forces firing their rifles at the plane. He landed on a slightly bombed out airfield and then used Syrian Uber to get That is what happened. It was in the script, but they cut that part out. Yeah. Thanks for noticing that.
Supernatural family, please welcome Eleanor from Tacoma. Eleanor, you are our last question, so we are going to do the routine of bringing you up here in front of everybody so you can see your family. And what is your question?
So, when Sam and Dean salt and burn a body, I've noticed that they don't wait until the fire is out and they just leave.
Whoa. You have a different question, Eleanor?
And I was wondering if you guys waited until the fire was out and then you put the dirt back in the grave, would that give the cops one less reason to come after you and then not get arrested?
You see, I think we're leaving, my opinion is, we're leaving clues where we know we're not going to be anymore. We're not staying in the town, so we want to make sure that the local law enforcement isn't following us.
Let's be honest.
We don't know.
We set it up, we take safety precautions, we put fire retardant all around the grass, the surrounding areas. We've actually created a sinkhole so that when it collapses to a certain level, it actually sinks inside. We go to the diner, have a burger and a little piece of pie, we come back, finish the job, and here's the problem, it's only a 42-minute show and we can't show all that.
I do want to spend just 42 minutes of us like setting up a burial, a grave, going eating pancakes, like, all right, time to plant the song, going back, roll credits.
You'll also notice that our graves are dug with laser precision. They're perfect rectangles.
We've gotten really good at it.
I don't know if you've ever tried to dig a hole 6 feet into the ground. It's not pretty. Ours is.